tell me who to be. I be walking on the moon, off the shrooms and the lean. Got a grip on the world, I'm okay with who I am. I feel free, watch me soar, I love counting up the ends. It's gonna be a good day, I'ma have a good day, cause I had a long night. Rolling with my niggas and they never switching sides. Smoke a OZ, man, I love to get high. Yeah, new whip, too quick for them fuck niggas. Can't vibe with you, I don't even fuck with you. Like a bad dream, felt like I was stuck with you. But now I'm up, if you wanna fall in love, how I feel, man, I'm feeling great. Yeah, roll it backward, take it to the face. Remember I was down, but I wanna raise.
What's going on, guys? Yo, how we doing? How the fuck are we doing? I gotta set up some more shit. Hey, but we are live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, baby. Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, baby. Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Let's do this shit. First Kick stream. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Today, I got gotta log in and everything like that. It's gonna be a good day. Well, let me get this loaded, suited, and booted. What the hell? 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 Alright. Got my shit pulled up on everything. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and tweet this shit out that we are live on everything. Live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. First Kick stream. And show some that part in my thunder. Oh shit. But I want a red bone. Gone. Bitch. Let me give him scrimmage. Business. I just take all the perk up in my fate, go run up on me wrong, then it's headed to a leg, go just like a leg, go. Sometimes we gotta say so. Shout out to politics, we shoot like Stojakovic. Shot a flow 3. But I wipe a nigga nose. Clat, he says. I start dancing in the hoe. I would have started dancing in the hoe. My phone.
see us as winners. When do we ever win? When am I ever good enough? Acknowledge your friends. Sometimes things get broken and we argue again. Spent the last 20 minutes all inside of my head. I'll explain it as taking cabs, uncultured from the poachers, scoping everything I have. Knowing all the bullshit that made me mad. Killing coral reefs, smoking weed too fast. Almost got skipped, bitch, I read too fast. I don't bleach my past. He's a title G supposed to have. Cold in the summer, sweating bullets out in flat but shafts. Spirit like I got a platinum plaque. Modern acrobat, the massive fact. I sharpshoot him, make him tap the mat so accurate. We represent the illest seniors. Small demeanors.
All right, dude. What the fuck are we up to today? I
Claim to repeat this to all my demons. That's pigeonholing your genius and feeding right into weakness. How couldn't he write his thesis? He don't believe in Jesus. Sweetness, I'm almost speechless. For our future egregious, we gotta pick up the pieces, shout it. I'm familiar with pain. Used to play by myself when they considered it lame. Do this thing by yourself, nothing is ever obtained.
Let's see something real quick.
I'm merging the spark to the flame. I'm on harp on the thing. I won't cause them to blame, but it's hard to retain. Wanna see you winning. Wanna see you get the cash. Wanna see you finish. Wanna see you wave the flag. Wanna see you try hard. Wanna see you do it big. Rain and champagne, long as I can get this big. I wanna see you winning. I wanna see you get the cash. Wanna see you finish. Don't wanna see you wave the flag. Wanna see you try hard. Wanna see you do it big. Rain and champagne, long as I can get this big.
A real friend to kill you if you asked him to, instead of stabbing on the back of you. Just trying to get ahead, but you can't spend a dime if you work yourself dead. We are so deep in love with the sinner, but not the sin. How could she turn my king size into a waterbed? Damn,
I don't even know. All right. Sorry, I had to do all the tweets and stuff like that. I think we're gonna watch some YouTube videos. There's some things that I kind of already had planned, I think. So we're gonna watch along some stuff. And then afterwards, after we watch like a video or two, we're gonna go ahead and get started with some mother trucking, and I mean some mother trucking. Warzone. And then after the Warzone, probably play maximum Payne. And then I don't know what after that. Scary. Let me see. I like when people fuck up the titles on like YouTube and shit like that. And then it's just like a funny thing. Alright, we're gonna watch this video. Just because I need to. Why is that a notification, bro? I could give a fuck about that notification, man. I could give a fuck about that notification, bro. Let me fucking tell you. Let me fucking tell you, mate. Let me fucking tell you, mate. Go here.
Making the most out of your grow space is super important, especially if you're growing.
Why are
in a
we
small
watching this?
tent like
Because
this.
I'm about to grow
if
my
you
own
want
weed.
wall-to-wall coverage, whether it be a 2x2
Well, I
or
actually do
2x4,
grow my own weed now, but
training your plants properly throughout the veg cycle is something you're gonna have to be on top of. Of course, water, nutrients, and airflow are all things that go into making, really good yields come harvest time. But for this video, we're just going to be focusing on the vegetative
said
stages
butt.
of plant life. So
Bro
again,
said
we're going to be
butt.
touching on some training techniques we like to use throughout this stage of plant life, such as topping, lollipopping, super cropping, implementing the trellis
fuck is
netting.
lollipopping?
Additionally, we are going to be quickly touching on things like the light distance
Just
from
kidding.
the canopy that we like to maintain during the
I
veg
just
cycle. Also, we did notice a bit of leaf discoloration throughout this growth, so I did want to touch on things like genetic mutation, where we're going to be briefly talking about variegation in plant leaves. So there's all of that happening in this video, but mostly the focus of today's video is just from seed to harvest, how to train your plants throughout their veg cycle. But yeah, if you
How we
guys
looking
did
over there
find
on
this
Kick,
video
guys?
interesting or any of the information in it helpful,
we looking
I would
over there,
appreciate
chat?
if you guys just, you know, like the video, comment down below, subscribe, whatever it is. It all that stuff just helps push us in the algorithm, and YouTube really does suppress cannabis related content. So but yeah. But with that being said, let's just jump right into it. We're going to start with the genetics, and then we're just going to get right into germinating the seed and bring it all the way to flower for you guys. So I hope you enjoy the video.
I hope you enjoy the video, man. I hope you enjoy making the
I wanted to
video.
start out by talking about the strain I chose to go with for this grow, and that is, of course, Dirty Kush Breath by In-House Genetics. Now, picking the right strain is super important, especially if huge returns is what you're after. I usually like to stay away from auto flowers, as I just prefer being able to control when I switch the plants into their flowering cycle, just because when you're growing in a small tent like this 2x4, I'm already really pressed for space, and so I just like to make use of every square inch, which is why all of the training methods I'm going to be going over in this video are very necessary in pulling these huge yields like we've done a lot in the past. For example, we did over 350 grams in a small 2x2 tent, and a lot of that just came down to the training throughout all of the veg cycle. So
350
again, all of the stuff I'm
grams
going
in
to
a
be going over is
2x2?
super important. Now, I didn't really go with a strain that's particularly known for growing huge colas. I instead, again, went with the Dirty Kush Breath by In-House Genetics. Now, they've produced some popular strains in the past, such as Slurricane, Jelly Breath, Black Cherry Punch, Sugar Cane, just a lot of those big name strains like that. Just a lot of good stuff they've put out over the years, but like I said, I did decide to go with the Dirty Kush Breath Gold Pack. Now, this strain is an indica dominant hybrid, and it has a pretty interesting lineage, which is why I chose it, being a cross between Dirty Banana and OG Kush Breath. I've already wanted to run the Dirty Banana just by itself for a while, because I've heard it smokes like a heavy indica, but still kind of has that sweet banana-like flavor, which is something I've been trying to recreate since I had Banana Runts by Gastown Collective back in 2020, I think it was, which at that time was definitely a top 5 strain for me. But ultimately, like I said, I did go with the Dirty Kush Breath Gold Pack by In-House Genetics.
Dirty
I
Kush
am
Breath,
hoping
bro. That
for the
sounds
best,
incredible.
but from what I've read on the internet so far, I'm just kind of on the fence at this point in time. I say that just based off of some of the terpene descriptions I've been reading online so far. Like this one, for example, that says, its aroma has a woody pine overtone accented by earthy skunkiness and a hint of spicy black pepper. And I guess it's just the word spicy that throws me off. I have seen it used in a few different places when describing this strain, and I'm personally just not a big fan of anything being described as peppery. I guess when it comes to cannabis, but I did just drop the hammer and ended up popping the seeds anyway, so I hope everything goes well. Like, everyone's personal experience can differ. Like, I've grown strains in the past that didn't really match up to what I read about them on the internet regarding the overall flavor of the cannabis. So, I mean, fingers crossed it's not coming out as a spicy strain. Let's hope for some.
1 second, dude. These puppies are rolling around like a fucking nuisance. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You come here. Come here. Come here. Up here. You come up here, baby. You come up here. Go, girl. Lay down in your spot. Yeah, lay down in your spot. Go, girl. Alright. Gotta make sure the pup's good. Taken care of. Alright.
Gas or something, but I guess only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Now, in the
baby.
past, we have grown many different ways on the channel. We've done all organic living soil that used cocoa coir and pre-mixed amendments like Gaia Green. And we've even done more in-depth recipes like the Clapness Coots mix, where we sourced all of the inputs individually and mixed the soil ourselves. Although we do definitely enjoy growing organically just for its simplicity, when it comes to hydroponic growing, we personally think that the Lucas formula is a simple recipe for beginners that anyone can really just pick up and get into.
Okay.
Now, we've already shown
that
this
idea.
formula performs well in DWC, but with a few quick tweaks to the formula, it can easily be applied to other forms of hydroponic growing, such as those who are using drip feed emitters, drain-to-waste systems, or even aeroponics. So if you do need some tips on anything Lucas formula related, we're pretty experienced in that regard now, so just drop those comments down below, and one of the two of us here will do our best to try to respond in a decent amount of time. Okay,
Got
so
the
this
Tim
is
Hortons
a
in
9
the
to 10 week
background.
photo period strain, and I am going to be running it in some DWC buckets. Again, we're using the Lucas formula. I have been over this formula in depth in our past Seed to Harvest DWC videos, so I'm not going to be going too much into depth right now, but essentially it's just a nutrient mix that consists of General Hydroponics Flora Bloom and General Hydroponics Flora Micro. More specifically, we're going to be using 8 milliliters of Micro per gallon of water and 16 milliliters of Bloom. And for anyone who's interested in seeing what the feeding chart looks like that we follow when increasing the nutrient strength throughout plant life, here it is real quick.
Okay.
Pretty simple. We just work our way up to that 8 and 16 eventually. But yeah, some people do go 8 and 16 all the way through. Again, that's something we've touched on in past videos. So let's just get right into it, I guess.
Just get right into it, I guess.
All right, when starting the seedlings, we did do a few things different than we did in our past DWC videos. One of the main changes being is that rather than starting the seedlings in smaller baskets, we decided to start the plants directly into 6-inch net pots with the hope of entirely removing the need for transplanting into anything larger later on down the road. Also, we're not going to be using any Hydroton clay pebbles for this grow. Instead, we decided to rely solely on the 6-inch neoprene pucks for the roots to anchor themselves into, which will ultimately help provide support for the plants. Aside from that, we are going to be adding some great white into the buckets periodically, which is basically just going to help prevent and combat things like root rot from happening. It also just promotes explosive growth in the root mass. So this is an optional add-in, but it's something I would highly recommend for anyone who's growing in DWC. So there's that. Aside from the General Hydroponics Flora Bloom and Flora Micro, just some great white. And that's everything we're going to be needing throughout the entire grow in regard to nutrients and stuff that we're going to be adding into the water. All right, so right out of the gate, I wanted to start off by talking about the seedling and early veg stages of plant life. And it kind of goes without saying, but these are the most delicate stages throughout the entire plant's life cycle. And that's because until the seed fully germinates, it's going to be exclusively surviving off of what's being stored inside of the seed. And that's one of the reasons why maintaining high humidity levels early on is so important, is because the seedling sprouts, they're very vulnerable at this point in time, and they can shrivel up and eventually die if the relative humidity is too low. Of course, the seedling is also now being exposed to strong LEDs like this for the first time in its life. So to get through this stage a little easier, I like to maintain the humidity around 70 to 80% with the temperature sitting in that same range of 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just try not to go any higher than that. Now, we will have to maintain these levels for the first few weeks of plant life, or at the very least until we start seeing the first set of true leaves emerging. And one common method to keep the seedlings nice and moist during this time is using these little plastic humidity domes you can use to cover the seedling. Again, if you don't want to spend money on these little plastic domes, you can just simply cut the bottom off of a soda bottle or something like that. It all really just achieves the same thing, which is, keeping your seedling nice and moist. So there's that. Now, light coverage is a very important aspect of growing, and it's something I wanted to go over more in depth once we reach the flowering cycle of plant life. But for now, I just wanted to keep it simple. So throughout the entirety of veg, I have been keeping the light roughly 18 inches away from the canopy top, and I am using a 150 watt board style LED known as the XS 1500 by Viper Spectra. Though I am gonna be switching the light out a little later on just for something with more coverage. I just thought I would let you guys know for this particular panel style light, 18 inches from the canopy the entire way through veg has been working for me.
Okay.
Now, keeping the light 18 inches from the canopy has been working for this grow, but I typically will adjust the light distance just to kind of find that sweet spot. Generally, if the plants are growing too tall, I'll bring the light closer, and if they're not growing tall enough or just exhibiting signs of heat stress, I'll end up backing the light off. But like I said, this time around, 18 inches was perfect with the XS 1500. Again, I am going to be going over all of this more in depth when the plants get into their flowering stages of life. But like I said, it really all just kind of boils down to how strong the light is and what size space you're working with.
Right.
Usually the instruction manual that comes with whatever light you buy will have its own recommendations, but I always just kind of like to push the limits of that to see kind of what's possible. For example, in the past, we've jammed an SE3000 into a 2x2 tent and had amazing wall-to-wall coverage with no heat-related issues. And this light being manufactured by Spider Farmer was recommending that it be used inside of a 3x3. So there's just always a little bit of experimenting that can be done when you're trying to figure out what light works in what space and how close to bring it and all that kind of stuff. So definitely something worth just kind of playing with on your own terms.
Why was he measuring it? What was he measuring?
Okay, so after a few weeks has passed and we're deep into the early veg stages of plant life, we're gonna be doing some of the first real training that the plant is gonna experience, which is topping. And we usually like to do this once the plant has reached 6 nodes in height. Now, I have covered topping extensively in past videos, but just to give a quick rundown, we're simply gonna be using a pair of pruning scissors to cut the 6th node off of the plant, which in the long run will help increase plant yields while also helping your plant not grow into its natural Christmas tree-like shape, which is just a huge waste of space, as the colas simply wouldn't be getting all of the light exposure they need to grow out nice and chunky. Again, we do like to top the plant when it reaches 6 nodes in height. And for those who are having any kind of problem determining where that is, you simply want to count each node as the point where each set of adjacent branches meets the main stem, such as seen here. Okay, so at this point, one plant is slightly larger than the other, and we're kind of just chalking that up to genetics since the plant's health has been looking, pretty decent so far. Due to the height difference, we're simply just gonna be topping the taller plant today while tucking some of those leaves on the smaller plant just to help increase light penetration.
Learning how to grow marijuana.
Now, when looking at the plants, we were starting to notice a possible color mutation in some of the lower leaves, which we expect to be variegation. In simple terms, variegation is when different parts of the plant, like the leaves and the stems, start exhibiting multiple colors. Variegation can show up in plants because of things like disease, but it could also be there due to a lack of chlorophyll, which occurs because of mutated genes. Now, the results do vary, but you can typically identify variegated leaves by their splotches of light green, yellow, or even white. These variegated leaves have green parts that contain chlorophyll and white parts where there is no chlorophyll. While it may be eye-catching at first, without chlorophyll in the leaves, the photosynthesis of the plant isn't as effective, which could possibly result in reduced yields come harvest time. Ultimately, variegation can't be treated or prevented, as again, it is a genetic mutation. But for now, we decided to just remove some of these leaves and closely monitor the plant just to make sure it's not occurring anywhere else. But again, if it is, there's just really nothing we can do. So after a few more weeks has passed and we are officially into that mid-veg stage of plant life, we are noticing that a majority of the leaves are looking healthy, but along the lower canopy, we have been seeing there is a yellowing occurring on some of the leaves, and it's now accompanied by a slight brown rust color on the tips, which could be nutrient burn. This would fall in line with some of the earlier signs, especially being that the brown tips are just crisping up and will break off with the slightest touch. So again, we went ahead and double-checked the pH and ppm just to make sure everything is where it needs to be, which being in mid-veg, we are shooting for roughly 700 to 800 ppm, and that's all we can really do at this point in time. If it gets any worse, we could flush the reservoir and make a new water mix, but for now, again, we're just gonna monitor the situation and then really just hope for the best.
ppm. pH.
Okay, so if you haven't noticed yet, we didn't put a scrog netting in or really even do much low stress training up until this point, and that's because we're actually getting ready to move these plants into an identical 2x4 tent, and we're only doing that because we're not really able to flower out the plants in this particular room that we're in right now. But again, that's all going to be happening later. Just thought I would mention it though. For now, we're just gonna be topping that other plant that we didn't get to earlier, and as you can see here where the last topping happened, it ultimately made the 2 growth tips which remained to go on and develop their own stems, which again is really important when you're growing in a small space like this. Moving forward, each of these stems is now gonna turn into a bud site once we reach the flowering cycle of plant life, so again, topping is definitely something you wanna do when you're looking to increase the yield of your plants.
See, like, what does he do with the nodes, though?
All right, so shortly after all of this, we began to notice that a majority of the leaves on the plant were getting this deep purple color, and it's really just taken over most of the plant. To be honest, this could be happening for a variety of reasons, one of the most common being cold temperatures, which is not the case this time around as we have been monitoring everything very closely. We're also going to be ruling out nutrient deficiencies, as typically a lack of phosphorus, magnesium, and even potassium could all lead to purpling of the leaves, but again, we're kind of in the sweet spot there.
Do we want purple leaves?
And being
or
as
no?
we did check the pH and it's sitting at a cool 5.8, we're starting to think this is more of a stress-related issue. To be sure though, we're going to want to make sure the light intensity is adequate, so we will be monitoring the light intensity with the Pulse 1, which I'm going to later be switching out with the Pulse Pro. And basically this is just a product that helps monitor the environment of your tent from the temperature, humidity, the light intensity, and even with their updated Pulse Hub, you can be monitoring the ppm and pH of your water. Again, I'll be touching more on this a little bit later on, especially during the flower cycle. I think it's super important, but for now, I just thought that's something I would mention. Okay, so at this point, being in a deep veg, we wanted to do a little bit of high stress training known as super cropping. Now, super cropping is essentially the act of gently pinching and bending the stem in a horizontal direction, which ultimately breaks the inner wall of the stem while leaving the outside intact.
Okay.
As the crushed stem begins to heal, you'll start to notice a knuckle-like shape forming over time, which does strengthen the branch, giving it the ability to support more weight from the bud sites. So you're gonna get nice and chunky buds come flowering time when you super crop your plants. So again, it's just another really cool way to get more weight from your plants come harvest time. So it's definitely one of the high stress training methods I would recommend. So when should you start super cropping your plants? Well, it's typically recommended to wait roughly 1 week until you switch them into the flowering cycle, so your plant has time to recover from the high stress training. But if you are more comfortable with your super cropping skills, I guess you could call it, you could super crop them again a second time at week 2 of flower. Now, super cropping like this in week 2 of flower is super beneficial for the plant, as it's just a great way to stop your plants from stretching into the light while also maintaining a nice even canopy. Also, it does encourage the plant to produce more trichomes, which happens through high amounts of stress. So again, if you would like, super crop your plants 1 week before you switch them into flower.
Nah, because trichomes make me stress free. But you stress the plant out and it gives you more
And again, at week 2
God's
of
a
flower,
genius, bro.
so that's twice throughout the plant's life, you're gonna be super cropping them. Again, it's just really good if you wanna increase that trichome production as well as get yourself a bigger yield come harvest time.
Okay.
So from this point, we are gonna give the plants a little bit of time to bounce back from that high stress training, move them into a new 2x4 tent, add the trellis netting, and then switch them into their flowering cycle. So at this point, we do usually like to completely strip the bottom half of the plants about a day before we switch them into flower, and then again at week 4 of flower. Of course, lollipopping your plants like this will help the plant focus its energy on growing flower, as opposed to wasting its energy on all of the small popcorn nugs down below that wouldn't get adequate light exposure anyway. So again, just to recap, we do like...
Okay, and then that's how you get popcorn nugs, is leaving those stems on. Okay.
To lollipop the plants 1 day before we switch them into the flowering cycle, and again we lollipop at week 4 of flower, so that is twice throughout the entire plant's life cycle.
Wait, when
which
do we
will
lollipop?
then switch them into their flowering cycle. So at this point, we do usually like to completely strip the bottom half of the plants about a day before we switch them into flower, and then again at week 4 of flower.
Okay.
Of course, lollipopping your plants like this will help the plant focus its energy on growing
4.
flower, as opposed to wasting its energy on all of the small popcorn nugs down below that wouldn't get adequate light exposure anyway. So again, just to recap, we do like to lollipop the plants 1 day before we switch them into the flowering cycle, and again we lollipop at week 4 of flower, so that is twice throughout the entire plant's life cycle, which we will completely strip the bottom half of these plants. So once that's out of the way, we are going to be doing a heavy defoliation just to help get light exposure down to those bud sites so they get nice and chunky. I will be touching on that more in depth once we reach the flower cycle of plant life, but for now, for those interested, just make sure to subscribe, drop a like on the video. It really helps the channel out. Yeah.
We see these little ones, right, like that. Some would like say, okay, yeah, let's remove that leaf, but I'd say that's still a little bit young, right? Like this one here, we got a full 5 fingers, that's okay. Here we only got 3 fingers. These are just kind of like, one's got 5, but it's still very young. So like I'd remove these leaves down here that are bigger, and these branches have bigger leaves. They're more developed, like this one, that one. And so I'll basically like create a point, usually, typically. Like I'll say, okay, all these have nice branching, and then I'll just say all of the leaves on those branches down are gonna be removed. And I just work my way down each branch. if given the proper amount of light and air and everything, one of these nodes has the potential to be a crown on every plant.
You got any good advice for going in for the cut? Would you say get as close as you can to the, or do you like to leave a little bit of
kind of
nut?
like, I typically would like pull it down. I would just like kind of, and when I remove it, you could like twist it off, but like if you just go like this, it'll come right off.
Yeah.
You just push down a little bit. And that it
So
makes it easier, so you don't have to like go in with your scissors and possibly jab your plants all over the place.
And speaking of scissors, we've got some really good scissors on hand right now. You know what I'm saying? We're repping the Gambit. I don't know if these are. Oh, this is the.
I would just say that, and then like let that work into your little cut scene.
Yeah,
Next thing you
yeah.
know, it's gonna switch to scissors on
Yeah.
table and stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of scissors, you know, like the turnstile and shit.
It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
but anyways,
We fuck with Gambit, okay.
All right, real quick, I should mention, since we are now officially in the flowering stages of plant life, we're gonna be turning up the intensity on the light that we're using, and that's because through the first few weeks of flowering, the plants will be stretching towards the light, and to help combat that, we like to do things like keeping the light intensity cranked to the max. We also use a trellis netting just to pull the branches down if they're getting too close to that light, and again, by week 2, we do super crop the plants just to ensure a nice, even canopy, and in the event we experience any kind of heat or light-related stress, we'll just back the light off. Again, I am hoping we can just kind of avoid all of that and stay where we are, but only time will tell. Some plants
Only
stretch
time
more than
will
others. It's just a kind of a genetic. It's a crapshoot. Keep in mind, we're also going to be lowering the humidity at this time since we are in flower, and it's going to be ranging anywhere from 50 to 60%, with the temperatures ranging anywhere from 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I do try to stay on the lower end of that spectrum though, with the exception of week 5 flower, when I usually put in an air conditioner and try to drop down those nighttime temperatures. As I did explain earlier, the cold temperatures will help bring out those hues of purple and pink across the plant. So if bag appeal is something that you're after, you want that kind of magazine cover nug, you know, a nice soup.
Okay, so you can manipulate it yourself. I understood. I was like, are purple leaves bad? No.
Or purple nug, then I would definitely recommend dropping those nighttime temperatures down. Again, this does boil down to genetics, so it's not always gonna work. I would recommend doing your research prior to this just to make sure it's kind of in the cards for you, but if it is, just go ahead and drop those temperatures and see what you can pull off. It's something I like to do. I'm just kind of a fan of purple weed, but that's just, again, a preference. For now, though, like I said, I am just trying to find that sweet spot in temperature and humidity, and to do so, I usually like to look at a vapor pressure deficit chart. I'll show one up here on screen right now. This is usually my go-to, but you can...
Vapor pressure deficit chart. This dude just spoke straight Japanese.
Prior to this, just to make sure it's kind of in the cards for you, but if it is, just go ahead and drop those temperatures and see what you can pull off. It's something I like to do. I'm just kind of a fan of purple weed, but that's just, again, a preference. For now, though, like I said, I am just trying to find that sweet spot in temperature and humidity, and to do so, I usually like to look at a vapor pressure deficit chart. I'll show one up here on screen right now. This is usually my go-to, but you can find plenty of different styles of charts on Google, but this one's kind of just always in my favorite, I guess. But that's pretty much it. Just make sure you keep an eye on those VPD levels, as it's definitely one of the bigger make or break steps when you're flowering out your plants. If that humidity gets too high, you're gonna run into issues like possibly getting bud rot or mildew buildup, things like that. Again, we are gonna be going over that stuff a little bit more in depth once we get deeper into the flowering cycle, but for now, I just thought I would just touch on it real quick.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, that just about does it for this video. I do appreciate you guys watching. If you found the video useful, or at the very least, any of the information inside of it interesting, please just make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below. It all really helps us get pushed in the algorithm. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to be going more in depth about things like bud stacking, the importance of light coverage, airflow, nutrients, when it's time to harvest your plants, how to properly cure and dry your plants when they're harvested, and
yeah, remember whenever you said stay tuned and then you did that video? And then you're just now doing a manifolding video and then seed to harvest fully automated smart grow. So where's the video of you saying all that bullshit? Huh? 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 This guy's a W though. This guy's a straight W. Straight W, chat. Straight www dot. Oh my god. All right.
Rihanna like my big mama, we call Payne big mama. She like 100 years old. That's a real
What do we want to
old
listen
timer.
to?
Uncle Carl, you in a better place. Just know the pictures.
Whatever. We'll just keep it going. Keep the shuffle going. I'm gonna truck up.
Tell me how, baby, go and tell me how yesterday it was all okay. Yeah, now you out running around talking about me like I'm the one you hate. Wait, tell me now, tell me what it's all about. Did I do something to make you change?
Fucking A.
Tell me how, baby, go and tell me how you just can't look at me the same. You used to tell me you ain't never felt the way that I made you feel. Tell me you love me and I wanted you to stay. Thought it was something real, not just for the weekend. I tried to keep it all little secret out on display. Still can't believe it day after day, but you left me speechless. What could I say? I never would've thought you'd leave me on my own. My family told me I should try and let you go. They used to tell me I was better off alone. Now I wonder how they already know. What goes around, and there ain't a thing you can do now. I've been up and I've been down, but I'll be damned if you play me like a fool now. Tell me how, baby, go and tell me how yesterday it was all okay. Yeah, now you out running around talking about me like I'm the one you hate. Wait, tell me now, tell me what it's all about. Did I do something to make you change? Yeah, tell me how, baby, go and tell me how you just can't look at me the same. Tell me why you were the one that I would vent to. Had a feeling you would run and tell the next dude. Told you things I never told no one except you. Knew who I was from the clubs to the bedroom. Knew what it was from the jump when you signed up. Let you inside my mind, never lied once. Had some problems here and there, you know that's true. But I thought that we could leave it all behind us. That was the plan, huh? Long as we can, huh? Until the end, I was supposed to be your man, huh? But I'll be damned if that ever happened. Always bringing up the past, getting mad at me, snapping. After all the backstabbing, after all the distractions, I've been looking back at it, was it all a transaction? You got what you wanted, I got what I needed. Tell you let me bleeding, I was barely breathing. Tell me how, baby, go and tell me how yesterday it was all okay. Yeah, now you out running around talking about me like I'm the one you hate. Wait, tell me now, tell me what it's all about. Did I do something to make you change? Yeah, tell me how, baby, go and tell me how you just can't look at me the same. I know I can ruin everything, but past anything you ever seen.
Eat my ass.
Now I think I found the
Okay.
tell you how it all came crashing down.
We're gonna play some Warzone.
In my system, now we acting
Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. I needed that open actually. I just needed to do. This is really what I meant to do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, hold up. I gotta freaking on all these things. Change the title real quick. Well, not title, but game. You already know. You know what I'm saying. And I gotta cut up bruh. Skateboard. And I got a Rosettes in the Grove that ain't drove shit. I don't know the reason. Success is a drug and man, we have. How the fuck? Flooded my chain in a gold tree. I don't want that girl, she moody. I'm basically saying I'm cooler. Back in the 6th grade, I got them bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. Do we play ranked, bro, or do we just play fucking Rebirth? Fuck do we play? Guilty as sock. What? Like got neon guts. Dark energies we don't touch. We got Siege X coming tomorrow, guys. Are we excited? Holy. Holy. We got Siege X coming tomorrow. Let's go. That shit's about to be litty as a titty, bro. Let me tell you. Litty as a titty, my boy. Forella Mars with my fellow stars. Mellow Rod. But damn it, MX, I got a yellow card. Yellow card. Yellow card. Damn P, I need a yellow card. Oh my god, this is the coolest my graphics card has been ever. W restart. Everything's ain't looking too good for you. Had to pull strings. I put the heart. I got the lights on the show. Bro, I just said all of the wrong words. So high stars eat our dust. And I got a color for aura. So high stars eat our dust. Imagine we're shadow banned. Like I got neon guts. Apparently we don't like Black Ops 7. What's our thoughts on Black Ops 7, baby? Holy titties. Looking like a biddy. 1,000 miles across the city. Yeah, you know I do it like me. Put a little diamond on both my wrist. Me and Joe Blow better skim a new bit. I hit hard like shawty, you lit. Fuck all my rappers, you look like I travel like Casper. No matter what we do, we gotta do some resurgence for some warm up. No matter what. Hey. Sacrificed everything. I vowed to myself, need a wedding ring. It's all up to me. You see me lying a bit. Let's go. Alright, let's get into them. What the fuck is what is the World Series of Warzone thing even supposed to be? I don't understand. I do not understand. Baby. I haven't dropped anything new in the store. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy car. You guys remember that shit? Crazy car? It's a banger. It get cold like Minnesota.
El mismo vato que canta esa canción.
Bro, always with the no mames way fucking lobbies, bro. Every time. Heck, that's my guy.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Times.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming soon.
Good kill.
Station, Shadow 01.
Oh, mame's way.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Bro didn't even respond to the no mame's way allegations.
Resurgence.
Bro didn't respond to the
Survive
no
to
mame's
redeploy
way
forward
Got a
teammates.
contract here.
Kill to bring them back faster.
The fuck is the GS-45, bro? Expect me to use this shit?
Enemies are dropping into
Inserting
the
armor.
area. Watch the skies.
Don't trust me, Mudak.
This motherfucker. Doesn't know it's up from down,
Enemy
from right, from
UAV
wrong.
Got some loot here. Open armor.
Cracked his shit, baby.
Enemy 12 o'clock. Changing mags. Planting drill charge.
Enemy UAV is online. You're the last one standing, soldier.
Last one
Survive
standing.
until your squad can redeploy. Mark remaining operators in that squad. Hunt them down.
Assault back
You have
available.
reinforcements inbound.
And the shotgun might be the bee's knees, mother truckers. Might be the bee's knees, mother truckers.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Bro, let me ascend, mother trucker.
Located the rest of them.
Thank you, they're real.
Changing mags. Changing mags.
Wait, who's hacking?
The guy that's on the base bottom. I was crouched down, plating up, not even moving.
Squad mate
He
back
just
on
come
station.
aiming through the
Good work.
fucking wall and killed me.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
He's on the boat behind us? Behind factory?
No, he's in the basement. He's wearing a white outfit.
Okay, bet.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Dude, this might be, like, the shoddy
Enemy
boys might be a
destroyed.
thing,
Use
bro.
your tac map to
Changing
hunt
map.
down the rest of
This is
them.
insane. Dude, shotguns literally might be it. He's one shot. He's on the stairs. Yeah, he is. He is hacking. I mean, nah, he's not hacking. He's not hacking. But you gotta gas up, Unk, bro. You gotta gas up, Unk. OG doesn't know any better.
Oh my god.
He was born in '89, bro.
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back.
Enemies rearming.
Shoddy boys.
No.
Shoddy boys. Shoddy boys. Yeah.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Got a loadout drop down. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Hostile UAV in the area.
No, it wouldn't let me shoot, bro. That shit pissed me off, bro. Dude. There ain't no way. It wouldn't let me shot right there, bro. I would have fucked him up. I don't know. It should be.
Inserting armor.
Wait, so these guys aren't no Mame's ways, guys?
Back in
Time for
business.
vengeance. You're redeploying. 9 left. Keep the pressure on. We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Can't stand. Time walk by. Got a thing for a ninja. I can see it in her eyes. What I gotta do for a piece of pie?
Additional contract online.
We're going by.
Bro's moving. I'm with 2 OGs, bro. You can tell by that ringtone that man's over 40. I'm with Unkin OG right now, bro. Oh my lord.
Enemy UAV is online.
Oh, one more.
You've
Two
got
of them
gas
down.
moving in.
Oh, no way. No way, dude. The T2K is just not.
Back on station. Go get after it. Down to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Oh. Fuck. Shotty boys, yeah. Should be able to use. Would be better port. Sick skin, bro. Sick skin. Though. But it's like, dude, it's body shot Barry, bro. Body shot Barry. Eddie's, you're chilling, but body shot Barry, you're fucked. Like, you have a better time. Alright, let's try this again. Access your loadout 3 times. Okay. This is kind of sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The hot Frank, bro. The hot Frank kind of sick. No, a hot Tula. Spit on that thing. If she don't hot to her, I don't want to talk to her. If she ain't Miss Hawk to her, I don't want to talk to her. My body's still tired from the fucking golf. Hell yeah, I did 3 charms. Heard this gum is pretty dirty. The Essex or whatever. TTK your mom. Got it. Got it. Oh my. Bro's name is something at HEB and I can't see what it is. We at HEB.
Yeah, you turn.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
We at HEB.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile expired. Changing mag.
Get Mulan.
Watch the sky.
TTK your move.
All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Setting waypoint.
Indicating waypoint.
Setting waypoint.
Marking target location.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it.
Go get after it.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Inserting armor.
What do you mean dropping into the AO? What does that mean?
Changing mag.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh my.
Hostile UAV in the area. Additional
Yo,
target
what's
added.
good, Ranger?
Inserting armor.
How you doing, brother? Dude, you actually made W timing because pretty soon we're gonna play Max Payne. Maximum Pain, bro. How you doing today? Bro, how'd they already buy loadout? Dude, that shit.
Reloading.
Got some loot here.
Need some cash.
Got some loot here.
Need some cash.
My bad, homie. My bad, homie. Don't have to fucking yell at me. Need some cash.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Let me just go get some more cash, bro. Let me be a cash bitch. Somebody near us. Oh wait, never mind. Let me get my load out.
Enemy UAV overhead.
because I was like, bro, I hear this motherfucking rat just running around. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell
You have
yeah.
reinforcements inbound.
Anytime's a good time, bro.
Your squad made it
I've
to the
been
safe zone.
man.
Changing mags.
Chilling, just enjoying the day. Fucking got my kick stream going, my first ever kick stream, and so I've been vibing with that. And yeah, man, we just
All bounty targets
all
destroyed.
in all having a
Hell
good
of
old
a job.
time. Bro's name is Tiny Johnson.
I need help. I'm dead.
I need help.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Well, you got your help.
Squad mates MIA.
Why doesn't my team stack like his team, bro? Yeah, man. I'm fucking just.
Back
10
in
remain.
business.
You're almost done here.
Vibe now, man.
Stand by for
I ain't really
redeployment.
doing much. A little high. A little high. Just enjoying the good vibes. Let's do DC'd.
Very
WDC.
good.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Gonna need to access that fucking loadout, brother. Hell yeah. Dude, what a good shiesty.
Knock that shit off!
Thanks for the follow, brother.
Enemy UAV is
Changing
online.
mags.
UAV available for tasking.
Requesting recon above.
Oh my goodness. Welcome in, shiesty, bro. You hear that, shiesty? You're not welcome in, bro. You're sanctioned. Sanctioned. Oh my god, why are you a rat? Bitch. Oh, and of course, it's We at HEB, bro. My favorite fucking store, bro. This motherfucker, bro. I just wanted my loadout, to be honest. Can't even do that, bro. Can't even get my fucking
Go
loadout.
get your revenge.
Look at this. Look at this. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. How bad can it be? You know what I mean? How bad can it be? W Shicey though, for real. I'll go follow my boy Shicey too, man. He's doing his kick thing over there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You finna do a giveaway at 50 followers. Man, fuck
Enemy
this
UAV
guy.
is online. Hostile UAV in the area.
I love HEB,
Enemy
bro.
deployed an advanced
I ain't
UAV.
talking about this dude.
Your squad mates back on station. Good work. All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Changing mags.
Help, team. Oh, I can't do this. No.
Got some
Thought I could beat him. He's got a Twitch. Nah, well he does, but he doesn't stream on Twitch.
armor done.
That stings.
He swears kick is better, bro.
Too close.
I just stream.
Back in
You're
business.
getting another chance. Weapons free.
I mean, I guess he does have the Twitch. It's Shiesty with 2 Y's.
Enemy
SZN
UAV
underscore
overhead.
is his Twitch. I can type it in the chat in a sec. This guy's such a fucking rat pussy.
Confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Changing mags.
Rendezvous with Mr. Teammate over here, bro. Let's get on plates. I'm not.
Enemy UAV is online.
I'm on Kick. I'm saying, bro. I used to stream on Kick whenever it like kind of first became popular, and then I got affiliated on there on my first account, and it was just one of those things to where
Found the gas mask.
I just ran into a lot more bots than I did on Twitch. So I stopped streaming on there. Felt like it wasn't necessarily worth it. But Shicey says it's gotten better now, so I'll take his word for it. Give it a whirl. Give it a damn whirl. And I always see people on fucking Twitter getting good exposure, getting, you know, like building good communities, stuff like that. So
make it count.
who knows? Only time will tell.
Time for another bounty. Get it done.
Indicating waypoint.
All right, bro. Go to that motherfucking
Setting
buy,
waypoint.
Rally on mark point.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Motherfucking UAV. Hey, we can get self-revive. Oh wait, this motherfucking muted.
Enemy UAV is online.
Sí, atrás de ti.
Gas inbound.
Ahí viene el otro. Ahí arriba.
Changing mags.
Enemy UAV overhead.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon
UAV
above.
available for tasking.
The fucking no mames way lobbies, bro. It never fails. Shiesty comes into your stream, he says you're, and then he has your stream muted, so he doesn't hear when you reply back. And he just leaves. Help you, Shiesty. Yeah, I stream to Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now.
That's me,
Good
Buddha.
kill. After the rest
Tossing impact grenade.
Be
Changing mags.
advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is
5 enemies destroyed.
Stupid.
Another force.
Getting UAV on grid. Gotta get those two-mans, dude. I love running two-mans on the boys.
Changing mags.
I love running two-mans with the boys, bro. Where the fuck is this guy?
get to the safe zone.
No way he's on the lighthouse, right?
Changing mags. Inserting armor.
Don't just shit it in front of my face, bro. I swear to God. Shit smells gross.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Tell me.
We lost track of the bounty target. Contract failed.
Where the fuck are these pussies, bro?
5 squads still operational in the AO.
GG's indeed, bro. No way he brought his man's back.
Inserting armor.
Enemy UAV is online.
Reloading.
Enemy advanced UAV is active.
No way he brought his man's
Be
back, bro.
advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Changing mags.
Where?
Inserting armor. Enemy drill charge.
You gotta be eating my asshole, dude. What the fuck are you doing, bro? No. Tell me why.
Don't let us down.
Wrong gun.
3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
That was a heartbreak.
The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
That was a heartbreak. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. I gotta go grab the baby. I'll be RB. The RB 20 seconds, bro. Don't go anywhere. Hold on to your fucking cocks. Tell me why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. I might try one more. Trying to see if I can get the dub. Trying to see if we can get the dub. See if Eli wants to play. About 40 minutes. What are you guys about to do? Go out, hit the town? I don't even know what day it is. I guess it is Monday, so maybe not hit the town. Watch a movie? I like movies. Motherfucker's not gonna play, bro. Hey, I got W movie. That's what's up. That's what's up. I meant to watch Interstellar again yesterday, but I never got the chance to. I just kind of like, I don't know, kind of coasted to sleep. It was weird. Very, very weird. Fuck yeah, dude. Hooray! Let's go, bro. No, honestly, a week and a half ago was the first time I saw Interstellar myself too. So like, I definitely don't judge or anything like that. Like, it was I heard very good things about it, and I just never really got the opportunity to watch it. And granted, I wish I would have watched it sooner, but I probably would have never like fucked with it as heavy as I do now. So I'm kind of glad that I waited at the same time. But I used to work at a movie theater, like as a server, and you know, like
check your gear and weapons
during your downtime, whenever everybody's chilling and they're just watching a movie, you kind of just sit there on the side and watch the movie along. And I Interstellar, dude, if Interstellar was out in the theaters whenever I was working in the theaters, bro, that would have been the best thing ever, bro. I would have loved to see that movie in theaters. I had to turn my fucking TV all the way up, bro, just to experience that shit. That shit was intense. Like, Christopher Nolan's a fucking genius, bro. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I kind of understood the hype, and like, even like basketball used to talk about it all the fucking time. And he would like rewatch it, and he was like, dude, they just dropped it in 4K. Like, you gotta watch it in 4K type shit. Like, he was a huge nerd about it, Christopher Nolan in general. And he said it was like incredible, like probably his best film. And I was like, yeah, I can't, okay, it's crazy, you know, he ages before it, or, you know, he doesn't age and his daughter ages before him, whatever.
Resurgence.
And then, like,
stay alive to keep the squad in the fight. Your team leader, set a drop point for your squad soldier.
fucking everything. How you doing, that fool? But yeah, man, like, I never thought it could have been as good as it was. I'll just say it like that. And I'm truly, truly glad it was as good as it is, and honestly, it exceeded my expectations. So, like, fuck.
Inserting armor.
Give me shoddy boys, bro. Oh, dude, you would have gotten fucked. How they doing over there, Faye? Make sure they don't jump out, those crazy pups, man. How we doing, F4?
Hostile UAV in the area.
I got like the assest
You have
logo.
reinforcements
ever.
inbound. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Damn, dude, if I would have had shoddy boys out, bro, oh, he would have been fucked up. Got paired up with
I'm reloading. Back in
Get
business.
ready. You're
Bro, I need
redeploying.
this game to not be as fast as it is whenever I respawn.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Possibly could have used that, but
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Get an LVPR on
Your squad made it to the
Don't
safe zone.
touch me, Budak. Inserting armor. Changing mag. Changing mag.
dude, yeah, I don't know what these fucking kids are doing, dude. I truly, I don't even know what the fuck is going on, dude. To be quite frank. Gotta be in a car with randoms for 3 hours? Dude, you better make friends with those randoms. Ask them if they fucking play Siege or something. Probably some Jinxie enjoyers.
Enemy UAV overhead. Your squad mate is redeploying.
Probably
well
some
done.
Jinxie enjoyers, man. Strike up a conversation. Just be like, hey, bro. Do it before.
Enemy UAV is online.
Changing mags.
That's what the kids say nowadays,
Oh,
right?
don't shoot
Do it
her.
before. They're weird as fuck. Oh, your friends knows of them?
Friendly
Yeah,
loadout
weird.
drops on the way.
I mean, think about how weird you are.
Enemy soldier incoming.
You see, it's so bad. That's why I want a controller. Attack 56. You know what I'm saying? Dude, if I had aim assist. Dude, honestly, they might be. These guys are. Some of these guys are fucking. Like just straight drones. I need to set up a controller fund, bro. I need to set up that controller fund.
Hostile UAV in the area.
No, it wouldn't
Enemy
let me
UAV
press. I
overhead.
pressed space and then I clipped the fucking thing. That is
Your squad mate went
tragic.
AWOL. Urgent timer reduced. 25 remain. Defeat is only a mindset. Shake it off and
If
keep
your friends
pushing.
say they're weird, then they're fucking weird. I mean, you're also friends with Luke. You know what I mean? Can't be that bad, bro. Can't be that bad. Everybody's a little weird. Turns out you guys have a lot in common, bro. You guys both like BBLs, you know what I'm saying? And all the whole time you're just talking about BBLs. You're just talking about straight BBLs. If you can be friends with Luke, you can be friends with anybody, bro. And it's like, I'm not even disrespecting Luke. Like, I fuck with Luke. Because I was the same way whenever I was his age. But, you know, if you can be friends with that, if you can stand that, it can't be that bad. Bro, if you fuck with me, it can't be that bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Tits or ass. See, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. Alright, we're swapping over to the maximum pain. Maximum pain. Don't climb out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to go count. Maximum pain. Well, not your instructor, bro. You don't necessarily have to fucking talk to your instructor about the BBLs. You just have to talk to your homies about the BBLs, the ones that your guys say are weird, bro. That's what I was talking about. I mean, you can talk to your instructor about whatever the fuck you want. If it's a girl, bro, just be like, tits or ass. If it's a guy, just be like, tits or ass. Can't be that hard. It's not like you're saying anything illegal, you know what I mean? What are they gonna do? Write you up? What are they gonna do? Not give you a license because you asked them tits or ass? Bro, you're a fucking man. Oh, becoming a man. See, if he's chill, even better, man. So it's like, can't be that bad. It's not like it's school, you know what I mean? Aren't you in summer anyway? Oh, dude, I forgot to put on the fucking death counter. How many deaths we're at? We're at 13, bro. 13 of them motherfuckers. I was supposed to die less than 10 times, but now we're at 13, so I guess less than 20 times? Question mark? Let me go make sure these puppies didn't fucking commit jump aside. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you can't go nowhere. Yeah, you can't go nowhere. I know, it's so crazy. You guys can't go exploring, you're too young. Why can't you just sleep like your other brothers and sisters? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys are good, bro. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, gang. Alright. Holy shit, dude. I fucking tripped myself on the corner of my desk. I just died. Dude, I play Infamous. Maybe Second Son a little bit, but not too much, really. I didn't really understand it as a kid. It didn't really strike my interest, so I didn't really care for it. To be honest. It didn't float well with the tism, if you know what I'm saying. Didn't sit well with the tism. Would I try it again? 100p. If I had the opportunity. But shit, one of them's climbing out as we speak. Look, Payne, move. Stop your fucking puppy from climbing out. Can you guys stop? Can you guys stop? Why you guys trying to escape? May I help you? May I help you? These guys are just jumping out left and right. And then just have to hold them like this, chill out. And the Faye goes crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. Now, you got it. How to train your dogs, bro. How to train your dogs. Alright, let's go. Fuck them dogs, bro. Just kidding. Prototype, dude. I remember Prototype. I actually vividly played Prototype. Played the game on your dad's PS3. I have no clue what was happening, but it was sick. So that's kind of where I was at. Like, it was kind of cool. You know, the whole idea of it was good, but I didn't really fully grasp. And like, I couldn't understand the story mode. Same thing with like Dying Light. And I have Dying Light on PC, and I thought about replaying it, especially now that I have a better PC. I haven't gotten around to it. Are they out? What's up? Status report, Faye. They're good. Okay, I like how maximum pain equals legitimately having to deal with these puppies climbing out while we're doing this. This is like an extra hard challenge. I'm distracted. So like, I don't know. I would definitely replay those games. I heard they were really good. Prototype, especially, bro. Like, Prototype would be an amazing game to replay, especially on PC with like good graphics.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on.
We need to get you to the server room. Let's go. Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Alright, we gotta look for gold gun parts. Shut up, bitch. I'm looking for gold gun parts and drugs.
One of the perks of working for Fabricas Bronco.
Yeah, well, I gotta get the gold gun parts, bro. Fuck me.
That was the office Victor used at Fabricas Bronco.
Be
They'd been keeping an eye on Fabiana from afar. Shame they'd been more interested in supposed infidelities than thugs sizing her up for a snatch.
Dude, I need to play the original Max Payne's, bro. Like, that's some shit that, like, I literally just played through as a kid and didn't understand what the fuck I was doing, dude. Like, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was just shooting shit. Shooting shit because it looked cool.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
I would love to replay the 1 and 2 for sure.
The security system is keeping the
Are they on Steam?
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Fuck out of here, bro. You're doing drugs. Dead to Rights, bro. Dead to Rights is a game that I would love to play again. Bottom from GOG. Okay, bet. But they run good on Steam, even more of a bet. Oh shit, one of the puppies is out. I know. Okay, go in there. Come on. Go in here. Go in here, Peggy. Come on. Go. Sit down. Oh, they just want to see their mama. They just want to see their mama. Oh, okay. I know. Excuse me. All right, the puppies are feeding. They should be occupied for a minute. Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. Dead to Rights was the shit. I used to play it all the time on PS2, bro.
It's through here.
On that OG PS2. Wait, hold up, bro. I don't remember what your name was, homeboy, but I'm about to smoke a bowl. Hold up.
I'd woken up with a headache, and it was only getting
Hold up.
worse.
I'm about to smoke a bowl. Cheers, everyone. Even to my non-smokers. Bro, I just heard that,
Stay with me, Max.
I just heard Atari's dropping a handheld console, much like the Steam Deck. I just saw it today. I didn't read it, but I saw the picture. And then the, like, the headline was like, is Atari gonna take over the gaming, in a handheld gaming world? No, like, deadass Atari. It says Atari on the top. And like I said, the headline said, is Atari gonna take over the handheld gaming world? Question mark type shit. I didn't read it or anything.
These clowns are the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium.
These clowns.
Cracha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit.
Oh my god.
Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
I wish they could have added a way for me to like distract enemies better in this game. This is still an office, Max. As we're getting fucked up. Oh, I never seen that angle before. Okay, fuck.
Hey.
Nah, I didn't see that Xbox.
Good to go. Let's get that server back online.
That's actually pretty ill, bro. Playing Halo 2 on the fucking on the handheld, dude. Playing Halo 2 on the handheld. Quit playing, bro.
Poor kid was
I
scared
think the
shitless,
MCC works on the
but
Steam
I thought
Deck.
we'd seen the worst
But
of it.
like,
Okay. The server room is just down here.
you know,
You're doing good. Come on. Hey, I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten
That is
used to
actually pretty
protecting
cool, though,
Bronco
the
in the big bad world.
Xbox shit.
We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that.
But no, I haven't actually seen it. Oh shit, pimp.
Something
Actually, might
told
want to
me these
reload
guys
your gun.
didn't have
You
security
don't have a clip or
clearance.
one in the chamber, pimp. Shit. I gotta get out. Fucking Max, bro. Fucking drunk fuck. What are you doing? One sec. Alright, go outside. Go outside. You're about to. Come on. Sit down. My dog just said, fuck the puppies, bro. Fuck the puppies. Alright, sorry about that. Halo Infinite? Hell yeah, dude. That's a banger. I've been playing that too a little bit. I've never played the campaign of Infinite. Like, that's legitimately the only campaign I haven't played, just because, you know, you have to pay for it. Actually, I've never played 5 either. But, I would love to play it. I just don't want to spend $60 on it, or however much it is. Alright, Where are the gold gun parts? Did I already skip some? I feel like I fucked up. Me and my boy are supposed to... No! I fucked up again.
You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I
Dude,
should
that's
be able
what
to
I'm
reboot
saying.
the system, get all the
Fuck
components
that
back
shit.
online.
What about Bronco's
Gears of
office?
War
That's
on
all I care
PS5.
about.
You should be
Oh,
able
shit,
to lock
that's
us down,
happening.
eh? If this works.
I haven't played Gears
Whatever
of
you're
War
doing,
since
do
like
it quick.
maybe
I'm gonna make a
3.
sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
And I think like 3 whenever it first came out.
The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey,
I never really
who
got
needs a
into
Trojan
Gears of
horse
War.
when the alarm is down and your standing army is
Or
a
like
Dane,
Quake or
a
anything
dork,
like that.
and a drunk.
Or Doom.
Bronco's office
Actually,
overlooked
no, I
the
can't trip.
atrium.
I
I
did
could
play
check
a lot of
in
the
and make
OG,
sure he
like,
hadn't
Doom
checked
on the
out.
OG Xbox. Whatever that one was. I know there's a golden gun part over here. I know that for a phys act. I think so, at least. Might be just looking fucking stupid. He's saying, but now I'm good. That's fair, though. That's fair. I know there's the diehard Gears fans and shit like that, and they love that shit.
Max!
It's never...
Your guy's
it was
working on the
pretty cool
security system
growing up, I
now,
just
sir.
never
It
had
just
it.
came on.
So it
Okay,
was only,
good.
like,
Then
whenever I
lock
went to the
yourself
homies.
down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
Alright, we're good. We didn't skip any parts. Wait, do I go that way or this way? Fuck the Broncos! I'm just kidding.
Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo, educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch.
Finishing
They
is
could
crazy.
replace these on Monday morning.
They got taught how to finish? That's crazy. That is wild. Do I watch the NFL? No, not really. I really watch the
Poor
college
girl was
football.
dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich, one lonely secretary at
I
a
watch
time.
like highlights from here and there, but I don't really care about them. There's no team that I support. Like, I don't know. I like all different teams for different reasons. Like, I like different players and stuff like that. So I'll follow different players. And, yeah, and just kind of follow their team. I mean, for a while, I was like a Denver Broncos fan whenever Payne Manning was on there. And then growing up, I was like a Houston Texans fan because of Andre Johnson. And also a Titans fan because of Vince Young, and Vince Young went to UT, and I really fucked with that. Awesome. So I don't know, I have a lot of different fucking favorite players, you know. Oh shit, dude, I have to play this guy. Hey, Bukaki. Sit down, pussy. Sit down, pussy. Fuck with me, I'm Max Payne, bitch.
It looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
What? No. I fucked up. I didn't know that was the elevator. I'll be right back. I have to go grab my dog. Packers fan. Dude, hold on. I got a story for that. I'll have to feed you in a second, okay? I'll have to feed you in a second. Because honestly, there's not enough food. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, give me a second. But, so I was a Steelers fan, too, for a while. Because of, like, I really loved the Ben Roethlisberger fucking Le'Veon Bell combo. That was, like, incredible. And then we had fucking Antonio Brown on the fucking slot. Like, that was my shit. So, I used to fuck with the Steelers very, very, very heavy. But the Packers is funny because whenever my first dealership that I worked at, my boss was, like, the biggest Packers fan. So that's all she fucking talked about was the fucking Packers. She'd be like, hey, Jordy, did you watch the Packers game last night? And I'm like, no, bro. I was here until fucking 11 o'clock selling cars. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Senor Branco, I can't get through to him. Ever since the security doors triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Bro, she's married to a black guy.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up.
It's over, bro. And
Can
the
you
black
hear me?
guy was my manager.
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco,
He's kind of cool,
open up.
but he was slow, bro. But that was, my boy Yo-Yo.
I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell
I
out
used to
of here.
fuck with that dude.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround
nah, I
that
mean-
kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
And, you know, they might be divorced by now. They worked at the same dealership, so can't imagine how long that lasts.
Rodrigo.
So you might have a chance.
Rodrigo. Rodrigo.
Damn, bro. Rodrigo, I would have had you, bro.
God damn it.
Aaron Rodgers just signed with the Steelers.
Of
I'm
course,
surprised that
he
boy's
was
still in
dead.
the fucking league, bro.
Clean, one shot, a professional
Would have
job.
thought he got Payne
I
Manning
began to
out.
look for clues.
The amount of times he got hit in the head. I used to fuck with Brett Favre, bro, back in the day whenever he was on the Packers, bro. Big O foe. Same thing whenever, dude, Vikings, Brett Favre with the fucking Randy Moss
I couldn't
combo.
get
That was
playback on one
hard.
of the cameras, and it looked like the
I had a
disc
Randy
was
Moss
missing.
away jersey. I had a
Someone in
fucking
this
Vince
building
Young
was trying to
home
keep
jersey.
things
I had a
low-key.
fucking Andre Johnson
But then
home
why had
jersey.
everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall?
I had a John Elway home jersey whenever he was on the Broncos. Bro, I had a lot of hard jerseys
Fabiano.
growing up.
Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still
He
out
said,
there.
watch your mouth,
Maybe
bro.
she could be saved. Maybe some good would
I don't know, man.
picking
I mean,
the
I'm gonna
photo
stay
from
out
the
of it because I
broken
don't really
fragments.
watch it. I don't really watch
Something
or
caught
care.
my eye.
So I don't really know. But all I know is whenever I played Madden, I used Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't the best. But I'm also like more of a.
Only
I like
blind
scrambling
luck
QBs.
it meant the
Always kind of
blast
have.
wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. You don't want to
What the
burn,
fuck?
Max.
Lamar Jackson and Madden. Dude, Lamar Jackson is so ass. Or was ass, I guess, whenever he was a rookie. First couple of years.
Perfect. If I wasn't
Now all of a
immolated,
sudden
I
he's
was
just
gonna
the
get
GOAT.
crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole.
I
The
used
other
to
was sitting
not
at
like
his
Jared
desk with
Goff,
a bullet
and then,
in his
like,
head.
he
And the
grew
company
on
that
me.
had its logo on my
Derek
paycheck
Carr was my
melting
goat.
on top of my head.
But, you know, he retired. But my dad was a huge Raiders fan.
There's no way one bomb could have done all this.
Always watch
unless
the
the
Raiders
place was
games.
made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged.
So I fuck with my boy DC.
The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make
Yeah, he
this
does run
corpse
fast
moving
as
coward
fuck.
pay.
He did get faster.
Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I also just like base
I was in no state to save his body from
By,
the flames. I
like,
hadn't
most
saved
of
him
it
from the
by their
gunman
Madden
either. I'm
performance
sorry,
and not
kid.
really their IRL performance. So like I assume that these people like Lamar Jackson's not ass IRL, you know what I mean? But he's ass in that type shit. But yeah, but he's fast. But he's fast though. That's where he has the one up. But like, my goat for Madden is fucking Patrick Mahomes. For basically the reason that I can throw deep as fuck
Bronco is falling
and
apart
then run
quite
fast as fuck
literally.
if I need to. Type shit. Type shit. With no touchdowns. That's insane.
Despite his manners, I'd done him a
I
favor.
think I may have a Madden game.
This
in my
didn't look
Steam
like a
library.
room where Rodrigo
I think.
closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Well, no shit, it's on fire, Max. You fucking stupid. Mahomes as a person is like, eh, you know what I mean? But I don't know. He's good.
The last bunch of guys who
slides
tried
a
to
lot.
kill me might have had an idea.
You know, he doesn't want to get hit, and that's very clear. So he definitely runs like a little bitch. But like, in that same way, he's smart. I like that dude.
Go, Max, move.
That dude Tua Tagovailoa, or however you say his name, on the Dolphins. I really like the Dolphins, bro. Like, if I had to be like a fan of any team within the last couple years, it'd definitely be the Dolphins. I'm a huge fan of fucking Tyreek Hill. That's my goat as far as like wide receiver. I love Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill and Antonio Brown. Those are my two favorite wide receivers. Oh, Randy Moss, of course. So I guess top three right there. But fucking, like, that's currently playing, bro.
So much for a
Tyreek Hill
lazy
over
Sunday
anybody.
afternoon. My next trick would
Like,
be a
I
high
fuck with
wire
Tyreek
act
Hill
with a
so
fiery pit for a safety
Didn't he get
net.
traded
It was
somewhere?
nice that no one
Like,
was
out of the
shooting at me
Dolphins?
for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Yeah, on God, he is the LeBron James of NFL, bro. But I mean, somebody's got to make it entertaining. I always go for the Chiefs during the Super Bowl, bro.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Hey! Why?
Where's your leg at, bro?
Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
Came to kill you. Because of what you did to us.
Damn.
You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn.
That's insane. Imagine this all being your fault, man.
Where's
Just like
Fabiana?
your family.
Whoa.
Didn't mean to
Fabiana
diss.
Bronco, where is she?
La Comando Sombra got her. Up the hill.
Up the hill.
And it was up the
This might
hill
be
for
my
me,
favorite
I guess,
cutscene in the
where
whole
gang
entire
held
game.
swag.
I love
I
the
had to
way
try
they
to figure
fucking
out
like
who was
emphasize
using these
everything.
angry paramilitary clowns
Up
as some
the
kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
Oh God, bro.
I was a mess.
Oh
Rodrigo
God.
Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess.
Damn. Tragic.
This
man.
place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk.
Good job, Max. I'm proud
At
of you.
least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid.
At least we can take painkillers with water now.
I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
I think bald-headed Max is my favorite era of Max. I'm not gonna lie. This is like one of my favorite chapters, for real, for real.
Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do.
Pat your head.
At least I was
Oh God,
facing
skid
the
head
right
back.
direction.
He's like the white Kanye, bro.
Tá ligando, hein?
Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive? Of course I'm alive. We did not know this.
Not
I lost
Kanye.
Max. My
Kanye's my
brother
goat,
was
bro.
everything to us. I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good
Going
man.
off the
I
rails.
failed him. But I was tricked. What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Foha. You killed my brother.
What are you
killed himself,
talking
bro.
about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Twice or
Where
more.
is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. 1:15 on a Monday, my guy.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Bro, I thought it was my dog howling. Dude, you're not wrong. It is about to get real good, bro. But have fun, man. Enjoy your movie. Maybe we'll see you soon. Take care. I appreciate you chilling, bro. It means a lot.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either
I
that or some other
appreciate you,
fool
bro.
had gotten there
I
before me and
appreciate
now
you,
was
man.
being ritually
Take care, brush your
sacrificed.
fucking hair, and keep
I've
your
had
cock
better
in your
ideas,
pants, brother.
But then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
Vibe out with the guy, bro.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Get
Eu
lost.
me amarro nos steaks.
Yeah, bro, that's the
Você
last
precisa
part.
de
That's
ajuda,
fair.
senhor?
Speak English?
Have fun,
Aham,
brother.
falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on.
I know
This
lots
way.
of girls sex.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
Bro's coming in visibly strapped.
This way, come on.
At least I'd found myself a tour guide.
Hurry, mister! Party!
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Hold on, bro. What if there's gold gun parts and I missed it? I don't think so. Alright, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
Come on, gringo, hurry!
Who you calling gringo, bro?
Come on, gringo, let's go!
Oh my god, he did it twice.
Follow me, gringo, I show you!
Dude, he called me gringo 3 times in a row.
Ô, papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso. Assim cê mata o velho, hein? Leve e solta pra cantar.
Come on, she's just in here.
Tá esquentando. Vai, vamos começar. Vai, tá esquentando.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
I mean, fuck you guys.
Continua andando, caralho!
Bro, I was just dancing,
Que porra é
ho.
essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do
O
you
que você
need?
tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Yeah, look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro. Hã?
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem,
Motherfucker
viado.
took his glasses and
Pega o
put 'em
dinheiro
on.
dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa
Oh,
aqui.
dude, not my gun.
Anda logo.
Not my watch, not my AP.
Da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
Oh yeah, that's a you problem specifically.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Oh man, dude, this game is so good for no reason. For 0 reason. This game has 0 business being this good.
Safado, vou te matar, vou te dar uma porrada. Não fiz nada, sempre falando a mesma merda.
Tá louco.
Eu tô louco. Vamos lá. Tá maluco,
vai.
sempre contra. Não.
Aí, boa.
Porque não pode
Joga.
ficar feliz comigo.
Aí, toca pra
Tô muito
sabedoria.
foda, tô
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Tá louco.
Well, racist, don't you think?
Ele é americano?
Sabe jogar palitinho, rapaz?
Mostra.
Chicken
Que
tomate.
isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra.
Tá na hora da janta!
That dude's more white than I am.
Olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
I was on my own.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Ah, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein?
De jeito nenhum. Ela é meio Raimunda. Tem cara de bruxa, mano.
Ah, não tô nem aí, cara. É só fechar o olho mesmo.
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o busão, amigo.
Oh, this guy.
In more ways than
From
I
the
could
bathroom.
possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm, looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. You know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. Heck, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
Ah, I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No.
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
W.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
On me.
E aí, beleza? Boa. Gisele tá aí hoje? Aí, mais gostosa do que nunca. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô!
Fuck you.
Maluco, pô.
Smoking weed on my property? I don't think so. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, ×2.
I hoped this classy-looking
Hey,
establishment
yo,
would have a
×3.
phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, yo, ×4.
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, you make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer. Wait, come on.
I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Close your eyes, chat. It's inappropriate. Close your eyes.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Zach, close your eyes. Can't see.
Yeah, well.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard.
Yeah.
You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
No. Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go.
Bullshit.
It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thanks, dog.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. Well, I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe
strong,
you too,
brother.
Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
Stay strong, brother.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí.
I'm just drinking my weed drink, bro.
E aí, gringo?
Yeah.
O que você tá fazendo aí?
No idea.
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Bro's bleeding from his head and just peeking. It's insane. I don't know if revolver is the move, but I guess I'll pick it up for now.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs.
Ay, caramba. There's no clothes over here? Oh, shot, right? Sucks. Don't be naked.
No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No, no! Relax, soldier. You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean...
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think... And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day.
I'm judging you.
Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Oh God, what a creep. I don't think there's anything else that we could benefit from. Other than maybe
It was
another
Monday
gun.
afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Yeah. It's true, Max. It's true. I'm about to be fucked. If we don't find another motherfucking gun.
Pega, puta! É o gringo. Ah, não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não?
Oh, wait, I don't see me.
Foda-se. Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. É certo. Vamos lá.
Am I the gringo?
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Red carpet? What does that mean, Max?
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Well, fuck them. Aqui. I kid.
Vai que te dou cobertura! Alguém se livra daquele cara!
What do you mean? Whistle, whistle.
Vamos nessa! Vamos fazer isso!
Perfect accuracy. What are you guys whistling at me for? Oh, wait. Mierda. Mierda, mierda. Oh, now those bullets hit. Shot bro in the dick twice. Dick shot.
Tá com medo? Cusão!
Wait, no way it uses the same bullets. That makes sense. That was intense.
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes.
Oh, shit,
I
my
needed to
dick fell off.
focus.
Why a dick shaped like that? Whistle, whistle. I can't whistle like that. Wow.
Yet more thugs whose Christmas card list I wouldn't be on. This wasn't Commando Sombra real estate. I had to keep moving.
Bro, I don't have a main gun.
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Good for you. I don't have any ammo. Where am I gonna shot from? Let's go, bro. I just spent years for the gang. Pull up in frog eyes, yeah, nigga, we winning. Mary's on lows, if not, we Sims. Me and 42 pulling up between bins. Those seats, one windows too. I keep two flags on bang. I drive years for the gang. Wait, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Dude, how many is this gang deep, bro?
Não cessem de atirar, rapaziada! Vai! De jeito nenhum! Nem pensar!
Se fodeu!
Dude, am I? I'm just blind.
Preciso de cobertura aqui. Você tem a mínima ideia de quem a gente é? Não se mexa!
What the fuck, man?
Cuida desse otário, vai, vai! Pode ir, eu cuido daqui, anda logo! Pega meu carro! Socorro! Não machão assim! Olha meu braço! Meu braço!
Got his ass. Let's go, baby. Got some more pills. We love that.
Fabiano's market value is falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
I'll dump your stock. No, I keep 2 flags on bang. I just drop years for the gang. There you go, baby.
These bastards look different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiano wasn't going to be served up come feeding time. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Don't worry about it, gang.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, porra? Pô, eu falei pra esse otário aqui.
Tem em você, caralho!
Knew he was up there, bro. Thought I heard his bitch ass.
Aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai! Que pariu!
Who you warning, bro? It ain't your boys. Cause it ain't your boys. Must have missed the sawed off part.
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
To be fair, you probably should have never been there in the first place.
Olhos abertos, continua com os olhos abertos. Vai pro inferno.
Armas em posição. Atirem pra matar.
One vice at a time.
Ain't that the truth?
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Yep, that is very true. It's very, very, very true, man. Come on, gringo. Kinda scared me. Not gonna lie, kinda scared me, pimp. Oof.
Se meteu com os caras errados, seu bosta.
Where?
Só uma bala e nada mais.
Holy shit, man. No way. Get fucking pissed.
Armas em posição. Atirem pra matar.
Me come, porra! Vai que te dá cobertura!
How many people are there?
Não se meta ali!
Man, there's coke with no pills. I think I was finna say. Say. There a clue? I feel like there's a clue here. I don't know, something tells me. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Ela só mija. Ouve essa, seu filho da puta.
Made his ass do a backflip. What the truck?
Passos had told me about this stuff. oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
You're telling me, man, that sounds way better than crack.
Cigarettes. Fireworks.
Fireworks.
I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
For him.
I was definitely in Commando Sombre territory. If Fabiana was still alive, she couldn't be far away.
I need to use the restroom, bro. I really need to go potty. Hey, I appreciate you guys chilling, chat. Thank you. Whoever's watching on Twitch, YouTube, I appreciate y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a like if you're enjoying, brother. One sec, check. I'm gonna fucking turn off my light too. Hey, baby, come on. On the bed. Bed. I know, that's why you need to lay down on the bed. Come on. Lay down, please. Okay. Then we'll work on getting you an actual bed, okay? You want a bed? You think you want a bed? Yeah. I have you feel bad, okay? You feel bad. Big enough for you. Okay. Really big. Okay, lay down. Or lay down. I'm grilling in the fucking same time. Hey. Back chat. I had to take the piss of a lifetime, bro. Assumed that was a bad guy.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality.
Oh, God.
It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Why would you run toward the fire? I guess it's the only place to cover. Yes, sir. Need more water? Let me go get. Here's some more. What's left of it? What the fuck? Alright, sorry guys. My dog needed to use the restroom. What? Oh, I didn't have any fucking pills, but even then, how did I not kill him? How the fuck did I not kill him, man?
Me cobre, caramba, me cobre! Vamos! Vai se fuder, seu viado! Ai, que merda! Você é um amigo! Me dá cobertura! Tá bom! Vou manter os caras ocupados!
That was intense, brother. I'm not gonna lie. It was intense.
I had to hope the king was in his castle.
That's a castle?
As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Por favor, toma dinheiro e vai
Pare de
embora.
chorar! Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going
Não,
well.
rapaz, por favor.
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda! Vou matar sim!
Don't you kill her! Don't you!
Ok.
Dumbass. Dumbass.
Caralho! Atividade! É a porra da UFE! Ó, você fica com o gringo! Atividade quanto tem depois, vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho!
Baba! Seu filho da puta! Eu vou te matar, meu!
Max isn't very
Here I
right.
was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
Thank you. We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Uh-oh.
Let's go!
Okay,
If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation.
Okay, please lay down. Okay, just lay down. Over here. Thank you. 608 part, bull, and then Goldonado. Something tells me there's a part back here.
I couldn't just leave him.
Fuck him. I think I'm about to leave this game though, no bullshit. Maybe play some rank play on WZ.
I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry. Just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off there real quick. Hop out that real quick. Let me go check on these puppies too. It's like impossible. Hey, lay down, not on the floor. Lay down up here, on the bed. Lay down. Down. Alright. Fuck. I didn't mean to be that loud. One time, one time, one time. Girl, lay down. With his finger. Killing me softly with his song. Oh my god. I feel you there, brother. I feel you there. I feel you there. Alright. Are we gonna play fucking play COD? I don't know, man. Play COD, motherfucking play. Dude, I want to, like, a game that I meant to download a long time ago that I haven't downloaded. This is Battlefield. I don't know which one, though. But a Battlefield has sounded fun for a while. Something chill, like, I want, like, a chill frag game right now would be perfect. But there's no, like, chill. game that I can think of in that category. I'm trying to think. I think there's Squidgate too. With his word. Oh man, dude, I don't know why I'm so tired, bro. Could play Gray Zone Warfare. For some reason, COD's calling my name. Gotta get close to you, baby, right now. Play some fucking Warzone, baby. Right now, I gotta get close to you, baby, right now. One sec. Somebody just opened my door.
I give you the world more than diamonds and pearls. I show you more love than that double cup of syrup. Looking at the phone and the TV nigga blur. No one did I'm dead wrong. No, I gotta call her. Dripping in the fur, got the Bentley we can swerve. And the mattress super big, everything his and her. She don't kick it with the birds and that iced out paddock on the wrist and got her looking like she wanna go and serve. From the gate, I ain't blowing out the cake. We been going 8 rounds straight, now we out of shape. Smoking while I contemplate, I'm thinking about the better day. Me and you, we met each other, it would never be the same. The material things, I don't care about the fame. I miss you so much that I went and tatted your name. Let me be your drug, tell me when you feeling pain. And you can be my stripper, baby, no, I ain't ashamed. Thinking about when I hit an open precision, I got aim. Double I be pulling up and watch the roads all lanes. I need you in my life, I promise that I make it right. And by the end of the night, I bet your mind gon' change. It ain't about the cars, it ain't all about the change. Looking up at the stars, thinking look what I became. Look at me, you wanna rain, but you wanna pick it right. I can get you what you name, but love don't cost a thing.
Sorry. Sorry, Faye. Sorry, Faye. Sorry, Faye. Sorry, Faye.
You going with me, Freddy?
Oh, what's up with this like Zen takeover, bro? I saw a bad bitch put a Zen in her fucking lip, bro. Come on now. Alright, we in this bitch. We might play fucking ranked. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta sneeze. Fuck. That hurt. Collect. Oh damn, dude, I'm so sleepy for no reason. Solo trio feel. Something when it's gone. Only miss something when it's gone. I'm gonna load up the ball first. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. As always, Shut, I appreciate you guys showing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredible. Incredible. The fuck? Fucking iPad just fell. I mean, my second monitor. My second monitor. You only miss something when it's gone. Only miss something when it's gone. Only miss something when it's gone. Trying to put you in the worst mood. You want cleaner than your church shoes. I go for you in a week too. Then bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. That's the one you need to send the keys. 20 racks a table come from ebony. But I love my babe. How's money nigga hearing me? You talking about me, I don't see the shame. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Every day a nigga tryna test me, yeah. Every day a nigga tryna hit me, yeah. But I feel the rest that's me, yeah. What are you chewing? What are you chewing? No, you don't chew that. That's not a toy. Chew the bone. Get the bone. Chew the bone. That's what they need is gonna be. The rest of the table come from ebony. Cut that every into skinny pieces and I clean it with a face. Now I love my babe. Like money need to hear my name. You talking about me, I don't see the shame.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by. Enemy dropping into the AR.
Tactics out! Changing match.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, toss me that yacht.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back.
Setting waypoint.
Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
I never been a beater.
Enemy soldier incoming. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy marked. Moving.
Inserting armor.
Underway.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online.
Abajo, arriba.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Hostile.
Remaining operators from that squad.
Fuck that out.
Back on station. Go get after it.
Target a contract. I guess I'll like the squad. There's some hoes.
Inserting UAV in the area.
Alright, fuck the squad, man.
Enemy spring mine.
squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. Enemy UAV overhead.
Changing mag.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. UAV is online. Loadout drop headed your way. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Changing mags.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Fuck, what's this kid? This other kid, not he was. Somebody else. Maybe I was tripping.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Back in business.
You're redeploying.
Got some loot here.
Bro. Oh, congratulations, stupid ass. Why the fuck would it, like, make me... Why the fuck is there an armor plate right there?
We're returning you to the front. Earn this.
Got some loot here. Setting waypoint.
Your squad mates redeploying. Well done. Enemy UAV overhead. Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Ready authorizing UAV mission.
Back in
Get
business.
ready. You're redeploying.
Setting waypoint. Watch out! Hostile
Almost
expired.
done here.
Changing mags.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Hostile shooter.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Muerto. Necesito placas. Acá hay, mira. Ah, Julio. Agua.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online. In the area. Kill confirmed. Located the rest.
Changing mags. Flashbang. Incoming.
Where the fuck is the other kid at, bro?
Enemy movement in the area.
Oh lord. These kids play like fucking poons, bro.
Reloading.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Back
Watch
in
the skies.
business.
Head to the safe zone. You have reinforcements inbound.
Hostile shooter.
Such fucking hoes. Like, hop off dick, bro.
Fire fail's done. Prices are back to normal. Only 10 were left.
Santa Claus, I don't trust on elves. If I see 12, do it 12. Alien Daisy. They're in Phasey.
Heavy is the nectar, where's the chain? Gripping the grain, trying to maintain. Filling this weed through the blood to my brain. Writing these lyrics in the back of the train, trying to sustain through the pain. Been smoking and drinking a little more than I should, and I would do better, but I'm human. Eyes on me like I'm Truman, escape through the page, contemplating my age, poetic justice for those who trust us. I ain't trying to beat them, no, we just us. Watch the gap bust, we get bread, you get crust. Love is a must. When we
Check your gear and weapons.
Check.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy thermal.
Let's go, baby. Those helicopters?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
I understand why that fucking dude blew up the helicopter now earlier. I also forgot that there was helicopters.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Inserting additional armor.
Enemy UAV is online.
Switching mag.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm hit.
Changing mag. Hostile UAV in the area. Just want to take operation. Good work. Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
But I know if it's alright for me, baby, cause I'm a thug.
Back in the air.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free.
Oh shit, oh my god.
Enemy UAV is online.
Changing mags.
Alright, buddy.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy UAV overhead.
Changing mags.
Yeah.
Your squad's in the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
What this world's gonna be, but I know
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile UAV in the area. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Additional armor.
That's our field upgrade. That's our field
You've got
upgrade.
a loadout drop inbound.
Setting waypoint.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tag map to hunt down the
Enemy
rest
12
of them.
o'clock.
You're in the top 10. Keep
Changing
knocking them
mags.
down. We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Switching mags. Changing mags.
targets in the area.
Got some loot here.
You have reinforcements inbound.
They're coming up the stairs.
One of 10 remaining. Not bad. I hit a part.
Easily won that. Damn, they did it perfect. Work hard and determined. It's safe to say I earned it. Whoa. None of you guys get fly as me. Whoa. Hey. None of you guys get high. Yeah. 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 Brand new car is noisy. Come through in it roaring. None of you guys get fly as me. Whoa. Matter of fact, none of you guys get high as me. Whoa. None of you guys get fly as me. Whoa. Matter of fact. Did I activate the double XP token for the battle pass? I don't remember. I do not remember.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch your side. Drop that!
A fatal headshot, man. It's it every time. It's done every time.
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
Changing mag.
Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Enemy soldier incoming. Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in the fight. Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier.
Kids are just fucking lollygagging, bro.
Go get your revenge.
Just motherfucking lollygagging.
Inserting armor.
No way, bro. Hello, team.
Back in business.
Stand by for redeployment.
Oh, there's this gentle fellow over there, bro. There's this mother trucker on the fucking bottom floor like a fucking poon. You know what I'm saying? These are the questions I need answers to. Above us, we're about to get biggity fucked. Go over here, get some ammo. And I need motherfucking...
Enemy soldier incoming.
I need armor.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm good.
Additional contract online.
Hello. Thanks, friend. I'm climbing up here, bitch. What are you gonna do about it?
Your squad made it.
Changing mags.
Gas is closing in. Marks remaining operators in that squad. Hunt them down. Target down. Marking the rest.
Semtex, front.
Gotta get
Primary
the
objective complete.
Back in
All
business.
targets eliminated. We're returning you to the front.
Setting waypoint. Inserting armor. Changing mag.
Enemy dropping into the AR. Marks remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Loadout drop headed your way.
Got some loot here.
Of course that gun has no fucking bullets, bro. Look at my gun had no bullets, bitch. You're not good. Everything we said it all.
Back in
Time of
business.
engine. You're redeploying.
Hostiles.
There's a puppy guard loading.
Inserting armor.
by the time I'm 40, I can make a damn decision.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
TACOM, requesting recon overhead.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Motherfucker, let me use this shit. Motherfucker. This game is so fucking silly goober,
16
man.
rounds, out.
Fucking called it in, bro. It's all G though. Not really, but it's all use it as a distraction. Improvision.
Enemy 12 o'clock.
Like dead. Boobies.
Target destroyed. No casualties.
Yeah, no shit.
Changing mags.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
Hostile. Setting waypoint. Enemy movement in the AO.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. You've made it to the top 5.
Changing mags.
Daily authorizing UAV mission.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy 12 o'clock.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your 6.
That's called aces, ladies and gentlemen.
Settled the score.
Changing mags.
Dead anyway, man. Would have been dead anyway.
Back on station. Go get after him. Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
Let me leave, please. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm just way too hungry and tired. I appreciate you guys chilling with me, man. Appreciate you guys chilling. We'll be live tomorrow as always. So we'll see you guys soon, sometime soon. Hopefully you guys have a great day, great night, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are tuning in from. Again, if you guys are on the YouTube, please be sure to drop that like player. Helps with the algorithm. Subscribe if you are new and you enjoy. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the fucking next one. Peace.